Hey everyone, let me ask you first, what is an inspirational speech is? An inspirational speech is a type of speech that convinces people they can succeed in life. It's like telling someone that even if the road is difficult, success is always possible. This kind of speech usually shares uplifting stories that touch your heart or stories that can make you cry, smile, or even laugh. But at the same time, it can give you hope. According to Edmund Shaw, an inspirational speech can be more powerful if you identify the monsters in your life, the challenges or fears that hold you back, and then show how you overcame them. And that's the inspiring part, proving that if you can defeat your monsters, others can defeat theirs too. The purpose of inspirational speech is not just to talk, but to make them believe that they can also achieve great things in their own lives.
Good evening everyone. Inspirational speech are commonly delivered at graduation ceremonies, motivational event, personal development workshop, and the main goals of inspirational speech are inspire confidence, encourage action, create emotional connection, and spark hope or motivation, and empower the audience to grow or improve. An example of inspirational speech are and most famous and powerful speeches in history. The first one is I Have Dream by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in 1963. Famous line, I have dreamed that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. Why it is inspirational. It gave hope during the civil rights movement and continues to inspire justice and equality worldwide. The second one is Steve Jobs' Stanford Commencement Address in 2005. Number 3 is We Shall Fight on the Beaches by Winston Churchill in 1940. And the last one is J.K. Rowling as Harvard Commencement Speech in 2008.
Hey everyone! Let's be honest. Public speaking can be difficult, right? It's like being asked to solve a Rubik's Cube underwater. Now, I know what you're thinking. Easier said than done. And you're probably right. Making people laugh is tough. Imagine a speech so entertaining, you forget you're learning something. Entertainment speech tells us that it doesn't have to be that way. We should just insert humor where it fits, and most importantly, be yourself. Because if you're having fun, chances are your audience will too. So, how do we insert that entertainment factor? Well, it's about finding the balance. Authenticity is key. Share your stories, your passions. Think about it. A speech that informs the audience and entertains them. That's the power of entertainment speech.
Good day, everyone. First of all, let's clap for ourselves for surviving school. Yes, we're still alive, but barely. Especially after all those quizzes, projects, and long surprise quizzes that were never really a surprise. Especially because our teacher's favorite line is, "Class, get 1/2 sheet of paper." You know, as students, life is like playing a video game. Level 1, copy notes without falling asleep. Level 2, pretend you understand the lesson while nodding even if you're crying inside. Level 3, when the exam comes, letter C is life. And the essays are pure of nonsense but with confidence. And for identification, when you don't know the answer, just write something that sounds smart so that you'll pray that your teacher will just be impressed. But despite all the stress, being a student is a fun and unforgettable adventure. We laugh, we cry, we cram, we copy. We study together. And one day we'll look back and say, wow, we actually survived all that. And just Don't worry too much because being a student is fun and adventurous and you can really learn while romanticizing everything as it is a part of your life. And that's all. Thank you.
What are the common forms of entertainment speech? First is after dinner speech. What is after dinner speech? It is a short, entertaining speech usually delivered after a meal, like a banquet, formal dinner, or social gathering. Its purpose is not just to inform or persuade, but also to entertain the audience while still giving them something meaningful to think about. For example, after dinner speech for a birthday party celebration. I was asked to speak tonight here in front. I got so confused. I even asked myself, why does it have to be me? Then, I remembered, I'm his daughter. I almost forget it was my dad's birthday party. But anyways, I am very grateful to have such a wonderful dad. You're in the ideal dad. Let's cheers to have a wonderful dad I have.
Now that we are done discussing the after dinner speech, let's move on to the ceremonial speech. A ceremonial speech is like the life of the party, but in speech form. It's all about celebrating a specific moment or event. The main goal of this speech is to make the occasion even more special and memorable. A ceremonial speech is a type of entertaining speech where the specific content of the speech is the driving force of the speech. Common types of ceremonial speeches include introductions, toasts, and eulogies. For introduction, hype up the speakers and make them sound awesome. Example, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to be amazed by someone who juggles chainsaws by solving complex math problems. Okay, maybe not, but our next speaker's name is equally expressive. For toast, a toast is a short speech to honor someone or something, usually with drinks involved. Example, here's to Sarah, who not only aced her exams, but also managed to keep us all laughing through the late night study sessions. May her success continue and her copy always be strong. For eulogies, a heartfelt speech at a funeral celebrating the life of someone who passed away. Example, Uncle Joy may have been terrible at telling jokes, but he had the biggest heart. I always remember his legendary fishing trips, where we caught more stories than fish.
An inspirational speech is meant to uplift, motivate, and encourage people, often through personal stories and emotional appeal. This is why inspirational speech is considered as a part of the common forms of entertainment topics.
Why is inspirational speeches including the common forms of entertainment topics? Inspirational speeches can be seen as entertainment because they often like tell engaging stories. Like movies or books, they can make you creative. Next one is evoke emotion. They make you feel something like happiness or hope.
Here's another example for inspirational speeches.
Let's move on to the example of inspirational speech. Firstly, we have Barack Obama Yes We Can speech 2008. Yes we can change. Yes we can heal this nation. Yes we can repair this world. Why is this inspirational? This inspired people because Obama used repetition to create hope and unity. It makes listeners believe that together they can overcome difficulties and make real change possible. Next is Oprah Winfrey Golden Globe speech in 2018. Speaking your truth is the most powerful tool we all have. So it reminds me of the power of honesty and authenticity. Her words encourage people, especially those who feel silenced, to use their voice as a tool for justice and empowerment.